What's up, Elvis? How you doing, man? Gail, what's up? How's everybody? As you can see, I am practicing safety. The only problem with this is it's fogging up my glasses a little bit. What's everybody up to? I'm good. I'm doing real good. It's a little warm out, but it looks like it's about to rain soon. Cold front coming through, although it won't be much of a cold front, but that's what they call it. Oh, I know, it is scary to see it empty like this. It's weird. Very strange. There's something going on over here. I don't know what's happening. Oh, graduation pictures. That's cool. Taking graduation pictures down here. That's awesome. Chris, you asked me where my Seahawks mask was? No. No Seahawks mask for this guy. Saints all the way. Yeah, hey, how's it going? I thought about photobombing them, but I decided not to. Look, Cafe du Monde's right up here. Still closed. How about a Utah Jazz mask? Well, the Jazz used to be ours, so I might wear that. So check it out. Here is Cafe du Monde. Usually this whole area in here is full of chairs and tables, but there are no chairs and tables right now. It is closed. Unfortunately. What's up, Telecaster Bear? Sorry, I'm going through. It's kind of hard to see through my foggy glasses, so I'm going through to see what little messages I missed. Destinations Delight, how's it going? All we need is the Saints to move here, and we would be the Utah Saints. Yeah, I got it. The numbers are dropping. Well, they're slowly dropping. Hello from Oregon. Hi, Lisa from Oregon. Any more tours coming? Hang on a second. Gotta take my glasses off. Can't see. Yeah, so there's a few things that are starting to open up, restricted, but There are still quite a few places that are closed and boarded up. I mean, typically, you know, right now, walking down here, you would see a lot of activity. Check out this fountain over here. Hey, Ashley. Things are good, Chris. Things are good, my friend. Just out enjoying the day. Well, there are a few restaurants that are opening up, doing takeout only, curbside only. There are a few that are opening up, allowing people to come and dine in, but they're separating the tables, separating the people as best as they can. I would jump in that water. It looked good. You can see over here, that's Willie's Chicken Shack. That's closed, still boarded up. Quite a few places that are closed right now. Let me walk down this way a little bit more. There are some peeing statues around here somewhere, Gail. I don't remember exactly where they are, but I know I've seen one or two peeing statues. What's up, BJ? Y'all ever heard of Central Grocery? There's Central Grocery. All boarded up still. That is the home of the original muffaletta. That is where the traditional sandwich was first made. Right there in Central Grocery. It is actually a grocery store, but they primarily sell the sandwiches now, except that it's all boarded up at the moment. Cafe Maspero, I think, is still closed. I'd love to go order food there. I wish it were open. I'd get a sandwich right now. Looks like this shop here is taking advantage of being closed and doing a little remodeling. Smells like paint right here. Gilbert, what's up, man? I've seen all kinds of people down here. There are a variety of people here. Some children's books. What's Up, Crocodile? What's Up, Fox? A Jazz Fest book for kids. You've heard of Goodnight Moon? Well, they have Goodnight Nola. Beignet Man. Fry him up, Beignet Man. Yeah, I agree, Lisa. It is beautiful down here. Even when it's all closed up and there's no people around, it's still nice to see at least the architecture and everything. And across the street right here. Yeah, Gail, a lot of places are doing that here too. So you can call and order ahead, come and pick it up. A lot of places will let you just drive to their parking lot, park in a little spot, and they'll bring it out to you. You don't have to get out your car. Pretty nice. I like that, but I'll be honest. Give me back the way things used to be any day now. I miss the way things used to be. There's a lot of conveniences happening because of this, but I would rather the old way things operated. Whew. Man, right back back there by those garbage cans. That smelled pretty bad. Wow. Holy moly. Oh, that's right. A few weeks. All right, Gail, a few weeks. Awesome.
Very quick to be like, my birthday was the thing that's taking.
Oh, you're welcome, Telecaster Bear. It's a nice walk to take. There's the Cafe du Monde gift shop. I'll be honest, I didn't even know this existed right here. But it's closed. Got some artwork up on the doors. That's pretty cool. That's one of the things that we've been seeing a lot of, is on these boarded up places. People are going around and they are decorating the boards with artwork. Yeah, Gail, you're probably right. I don't think things will ever go back to what we remember as normal. At least not for a long, long time. So here I am. This is the famous French market. And usually you come out here and this is just a buzz with activity, but nothing going on right now. It's completely empty. And of course, you got the sign, if you're going to enter, wear a face mask. Because we are in phase one currently, phase one of reopening. So there are a few places that are starting to reopen, but unfortunately not the French market. And I've come down here recently when all this first really closed. This is one of my favorite places right here, Loretta's Pralines. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you remember, but I first tried Loretta's during the Beignet Fest a year or so ago, and I tried, let's see if I can find it on the menu. I don't see it on the menu, but I know they have it. They have crab meat beignets here. Crab meat beignets, and I'll tell you what, crab meat beignets there are amazing. So good. So good. Look at everything that's just closed down right now. This is crazy. BJ, I hope so, man. I really do. I hope you're right, man. End of June would be nice. The name of this place. Holy crepes. Holy crepes. Hey Jared, how's it going? I agree, people are nice down here. Nobody really bothers you. Ooh, look. There's some artwork right here on this door. Check that out, that's cool. Yeah, BJ, this virus thingy is getting old, buddy. Never thought I'd see people biking and skateboarding through the French market. Seriously, it is really weird to see that. Because every time you come down here, normally it is packed. Packed with stuff, packed with people. This is crazy. This whole area here is typically just full of stuff. People selling stuff and whatever. It's just crazy to see this. Place down here. I've eaten here a long time ago. The Black Cat. It is a Mexican restaurant. Very cool. It looks like they're open. They're open for takeout. You can order online. Looks like somebody's sitting outside at the table there, enjoying some food. They have good margaritas here. Gale crab meat beignets. I thought it would have been weird too, but it is not. It is absolutely delicious. A little sweet, a little savory. Just very good. I enjoyed it a lot. So Madame Laurie's, oh, they're cleaning the street right there. Madame Laurie's Voodoo Shop is somewhere deep in the quarter. So where I'm at right now, the Mississippi River's right here. This is the outer section of the French Quarter. And all the way down there, that's the Central Business District. That's downtown New Orleans. And I am at the end of the French Market. So deep back up in there is the heart of the French Quarter. I am on the border of the French Quarter. So Madame Laurie's, the Voodoo Shop. Oh wait, oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about the La Laurie Mansion, right, Ashley? Are you talking about the La Laurie Mansion? The La Laurie Mansion is a few blocks in that way. I'll make my way over there. Yeah, so the mansion, the one that was kind of the focal point of one of the seasons of American Horror Story. And I believe Kathy Bates was was Madame LaLaurie or something like that, if I remember correctly. Hey, Shea Van 30? Oh, what hotels are open? I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Because everything is kind of in a phased reopen right now. I'm not sure what is open, what is not open. I don't know if there are many hotels that are open yet. I would do make some phone calls. Oh, well, Gail, if you don't like crab, then yeah, you probably won't like the crab meat beignet. Well, that's okay. I'm lagging and reading the messages too as I walk. I'm trying to make sure I don't trip on anything. Hotels are open in Lake Charles? Okay, well, there might be some hotels open here. Honestly, I really don't know. Like I said, I would make some phone calls and see. Maybe go online, see what you can find. So I'm going to cross the street here because there's a little courtyard up in here. It's kind of cool. Nice little courtyard in there. And people live in the French Quarter too. I'm not sure how many people know about that. A lot of people that reside here. Ashley, I've run into a pole many times walking, looking at my phone or talking to somebody. Art Abandonment Adventures, thank you, man. Uh-oh, I coughed. Good thing I'm wearing my mask. Coughed right here in the mask. I protected the world from my cough. Somebody that lived in this little building. These are all residential homes right here. This is all in the French Quarter. French Quarter's a lot bigger than people think, because people just associate the French Quarter with shops, bars, clubs, and Bourbon Street. But French Quarter is full of all kinds of stuff, a lot of history too. Gail, I only saw the second part of that first, and then the first part came through. I'm not going to repeat it, but didn't know what you were trying to say. Let's go to the mall. How you doing? Yeah. It's probably been like 3 or 4 times I've walked into a pole, nailed my head or my face or something. So let's see. Don't think this is the street yet for the LaLaurie Mansion. So we're gonna go down one more block. I'm gonna cross over here. I also want to see if the Birdie Mart is open. If the Birdie Mart is open, I might have to get me something. The Birdie Mart is a little hole in the wall, little tiny grocery store that's got some amazing po' boys. Oh, the salons are closed? Yeah, people are doing haircuts at home now. Oh yeah, could you imagine living right there and just hanging out on your front stoop in the French Quarter? That'd be cool. Or like right up there on the balcony. I'd love it. I'd love to live in the French Quarter. Lisa, are you talking about the po' boys? Yeah, that sounds good to me too. I'm hungry. All right, I am on Bourbon Street now, I believe. I think I'm on Bourbon Street. Let's look at there are no street signs. All right, well, we're gonna walk down this way anyway. Lisa, it's very expensive to live in the quarter. And a lot of people will buy a piece of, a rent or whatever down here, and they will attempt to rent it out as an Airbnb, but a lot of people are against that because they don't want random people staying in the quarter. They want the people that live here to live here. That's pretty. Look at that fountain. BJ, I just try not to think about it, to be honest with you. Because, it can happen anywhere. So, I feel like if I live out of fear going wherever I go, I'll never go anywhere. There's a chance of something like that happening anywhere you go. Really. Yeah. Yep, just as safe as any city. Whenever something bad happens, it's all over the news, but, Oh, here we go. Ashley, I think I found the LaLaurie Mansion. It's coming up. Making my way there. Agreed. Let's go to the mall. it would be nice not to have a lot of crime here. Unfortunately, there is a high crime rate in New Orleans, but the city has been good about trying to limit it or bring those numbers down as best as they can. It's kind of difficult to, you know, stop crime from happening, I guess. Yeah, you're right, Gail. Oh, I don't have a hand grenade. I could go for a hand grenade. I haven't had one of those in a long time. So there's the Birdie Mart. That's where I got that crazy all that jazz sandwich from a while back in one of my videos. But more importantly, here it is. That is the LaLaurie Mansion right here. A lot of history with this building, a lot of bad history. Very bad history. Awful things were done up in that attic, that top level, I believe. I think at one point Nicolas Cage owned this building. Here's one of the front doors to it. I've never been inside, unfortunately. They don't really open it up to too many people, and it's not something that you can go tour. But if you watch American Horror Story, oh man, what season is it? 4? 5? Yeah, he lived here for a brief period of time. He owned the building. He's owned several homes in New Orleans. Obviously, this is the most famous one. Oh, I'm gonna get a better shot of this side of it. There you go. Yeah, it's Coven. Yep, that's the one. And Kathy Bates, I believe, plays Madame LaLaurie, or a version of her. And they touch a little bit on the history and what happened here. True story. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, if you wanna watch something really creepy, watch American Horror Story Coven. It is crazy. And I've done a few videos where I've touched on the history a little bit, but I haven't done a proper, just single video about this place just yet, because again, I can't go inside of it. And if I'm going to do a complete video on it, I want to go inside. So I'm working on it. Yeah, way smaller than Deej's place. Yeah, so all right, without going into too much detail about it, the woman that owned this back in the 1800s, she owned a lot of slaves, and she tortured them, horribly tortured them up here, like, not, you know, like really bad stuff. Killed a lot of them. It was bad. It was very bad. Yeah. Let's go to the mall. Yeah, except I'm really not. I don't have much influence. Yeah, it was very horrible torture. I mean, torture's horrible to begin with, but she took it up several levels. It was bad. And right now it's privately owned. Somebody owns the property. And somebody owns the property. Somebody lives there, but I don't think they live there full time. I think they own it and they stay there occasionally, but not a permanent residence. I influence Ashley and you? Okay. All right, then I'm an influencer. Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, it is one of the most haunted buildings in New Orleans. Y'all are silly. So wait, somebody asked me to go somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, it is bad mojo to live in homes like that. I wouldn't want to live there. I definitely would like to go inside though. The old ice house. I can walk by where it was supposed to be if that little alleyway is open. I have to see. Let's go see if we can find Morgus. So for those that don't know who Morgus is, Morgus the Magnificent was a local TV scientist. He was a character that would show up, and since the, gosh, maybe the 50s? Does Morgus go back to the 50s? He goes back a ways. Definitely the 60s. And he was revived in the 80s, and he is a character who, you know, he wasn't a real scientist, but he dressed up as one, and he would come on TV and introduce like old horror movies and stuff and do crazy experiments. And he had a little sidekick. Well, he wasn't little, he was a big sidekick named Chopsley. But yeah, Morgus is one of our huge local celebrities here. So I think straight ahead is the St. Louis Cathedral, and next to that is the old ice house. Yeah, so he goes back to the 50s. He was revived in the 80s and became huge here. I mean, people still talk about Morgus, and he was revived again not too long ago. I'd say in the last 15 or so years. They brought him back briefly, but I mean the man that plays him, Sid Noel, he's up there in age. Dr. Shock in Baton Rouge, cool. Yeah, it's probably the same kind of thing. Yeah, it's pretty deserted. I mean, there's more people out here than there was the last time I was down here. But yeah, it's for the French Quarter, it's pretty deserted. I think you can film inside of St. Louis Cathedral as long as they're not having mass. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't tried yet. I live on the outside of New Orleans in a suburb. House of Shock series was from 1959. Wow, I've never heard of that. I'll have to look up some of that on YouTube and see what I can find out about Dr. Shock. Sounds cool. Hey, Bill. Awesome, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, some cemeteries don't allow you to film in them. Some do. It just depends. Best thing to do is always ask to find out. A lot of times the places you go will have a sign up saying no filming allowed or whatever. Hey Ruby, or Roby, how's it going? If you hear me breathing heavy, it's because, well, one, I'm overweight. It's a primary factor, but two, I'm wearing my mask, and it is getting a little warm and difficult to breathe in this thing. Hey Allison, how's it going? Yeah, Crazy Leg. noladij@gmail.com. noladij@gmail.com. So I'm almost to the St. Louis Cathedral. I'm just taking kind of a big circle around from where I started. Oh, thank you, Allison. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. No, I don't have a P.O. box yet. I'll eventually get one. I guess I should get one. Well, it's true. There's another business boarded up. Funny thing is, I haven't seen a whole lot of places boarded up in the French Quarter as much as I thought I would. Ah, Crazy Leg, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Yeah, getting out of breath. You are correct. Here's another one boarded up. Violet's Clothing Boutique. Gail. That's right. All right, so here we go. We are coming up to the famous St. Louis Cathedral from the side. And once again, I mean, look at this. Typically you see this just packed with people all around here, and there's hardly anybody out. This is the Louisiana State Museum. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's always somebody out here selling stuff or hustling or dancing, playing music. Got none of that. Yeah, BJ, I am fairly certain that you can film inside of the cathedral when it's open for tours. Because typically it'll be open for tours and stuff, you know, for tourists to come and check it out. All right, Crazy Legs, help me out here. You obviously know some history of Morgus. I am fairly certain that the Ice House, is it down this alley right next to the cathedral, or is it down South Peter? I feel like it's down here. This is Pirates Alley. I feel like it should be down here, but I might be wrong on that. We're gonna walk down this way anyway. So we are walking down the famous Pirates Alley. This is very haunted. Hauntings by the pirate Jean Lafitte and his brother or cousin. So, Crazy Legs, I want to say, honestly, I want to say the Ice House was supposed to be up here somewhere, down Pirates Alley. I really strongly feel that's where it's supposed to be. Or supposed to have been, I should say. I see a few ghosts too. So, hold on, let me walk down here and then I'm gonna walk back up the other street because I want to show y'all touchdown Jesus, and you'll understand what I mean when I show it to you. All right, so let's look here. This building is very famous. This is the Faulkner House. In 1925, William Faulkner wrote his first novel, Soldier's Pay. The building was erected in 1840 by the widow of Jean-Baptiste Labranche on a site formerly occupied by a part of the yard and buildings of the French colonial prison. That is this building right here that we're looking at, the Faulkner House. And I feel like the ice house from Morgus was in the Faulkner House, but I can't remember. Oh, Gail, you leaving? Bye, Gail. All right, so behind the St. Louis Cathedral is what's called Touchdown Jesus. And the reason why it's called that is because at night there's a light that shines up. You can see the light right there. It shines up on this statue of Jesus and projects a shadow on the cathedral behind him. And the shadow, because of the angle, his arms are raised much higher. So it looks like he is a NFL referee calling a touchdown. so he's called Touchdown Jesus. What's up, Steve-O? Hey, Brad, what's up, man? How you been, buddy? Billy Dern, thank you, man. Yeah, hopefully everything will open up so everybody can visit soon. Jesus for breezes. Yep. All right, so we'll walk back a little ways. Now, we just came up Pirates Alley. I'm going to go down to the next street and walk back up that way. And maybe the ice house was on there. I'm not sure. But we're gonna find out. Alright, so this is St. Peter. South Peter, St. Peter, St. Peter. Yeah, I think the ice house, I don't think it's on this street. I think it was on the Pirates Alley. So I think we went down the right way the first time. It's a gumbo store, a restaurant right here called the Gumbo Shop. I've eaten there. It's really good. But they're closed at the moment. They're not even open for takeout or anything. And this building was erected in 1795. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Mercer House. So the house that was here burned down in the Great Fire of the French Quarter in 1794. So this was built after that. There you go. Check these guys out. One's holding a sign that says, "Nola will be back." That's awesome. Have I seen any graves from the 1600s in New Orleans? I have not. The furthest back I've seen a grave anywhere around here is 1700s. I have not been able to find anything before that. Now check this place out. This is cool. Look at this. Let me get over here so you can see it. So here's this little place, right? And the bottom level is accessed by a step down here to the door, right? And this is little front porch area, I guess. But then check out this little half spiral staircase that goes up to the second floor. That's really cool. Huh. You know, you come down here so many times, and I swear, every time you see something new. Greg, what's up, buddy? Yep, they're empty. They're very empty. So now I am on the other side of the cathedral, and this is the famous Cabildo. This is a very historic building in New Orleans right here. Here, let me read you this plaque. This plaque looks a little bit newer. The site was active from 1790 to 1811. Oh, this was a site of a slave trade. Wow. And then this historic plaque here shows the building was erected in 1795 to 1799. And it has been the Louisiana State Museum since 1911. So this is the Cabildo, part of the Louisiana State Museum. Apparently, Napoleon's death mask is in here. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Well, maybe when it reopens, hopefully that'll still be there. I'd like to see that. But there's the cathedral once again. And again, on this side, typically, there are tons of people, artists, people selling things. It's just empty. Very weird. We're gonna go walk through this park here. Jeremy, the Ursuline Convent, it is, I'm not entirely sure exactly where it is. I'd have to look it up on my phone, but I can't because I'm using my phone for the stream. I know it's somewhere over in that direction. I don't think that that building is it. But I have wanted to go check out the convent. Because if I remember correctly, the Ursuline Convent is the oldest building in New Orleans, I believe. Or definitely one of them. So this park is called Jackson Square, named after the statue that is here for Jackson himself. Gives you an idea of the layout right here. So we are, where are we? St. Peter. This is kind of hard to figure out the direction that we're in here. I believe this is us. No, this is us. Okay, that's where we are. And there you go. There's Andrew Jackson's statue and this beautiful fountain. And I'll tell you what, it is very hot. I wouldn't mind taking a little swim in that. Look how pretty that is with the cathedral backdrop to the fountain. So right in front of me is Decatur Street and then the river. And when I first started the stream, I was on the other side of the statue. So is this the cathedral right here then? Is this it? Charlie Benson, sorry. Is that the cathedral? I don't think it is. Is it? I mean, not the cathedral, the convent. I think it is. I think that's the convent. It does look like a courthouse, and I don't think it is used as a courthouse. Oh, it's further down. Okay, okay, thank you. I'll have to look it up on a map. I should know it. I should know exactly where that building is, shouldn't I? It's all white and has a church attached. Okay. Oh, okay. I do remember seeing that. I did pass that up. Okay, I know exactly where you're talking about now. But I'm not going to walk back down there because I'm making my way back to my vehicle. Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep, and we passed right by it. We sure did. There's the river on the other side of the levee here. Cafe du Monde, just so you can get an idea of where we're at. French Market's way down that way. When I got here, there was somebody taking graduation pictures right here in front of the gate and standing in the street. Oh, you're welcome, Angie. Thank you for checking it out. I'm dedicated, but when my face is hot and I'm out of breath, I've been walking now for a good hour. I'm done. Close enough, Bills. Close enough. It's all right. I like it too. I really do. But I'll be honest. If you've ever had morning call beignets, those are a little bit better. In my opinion, at least. So this building is the Jax Brewery building. It is just full of shops now and places to eat, but this is the historic Jax Brewery. Mary, you're right, it is darn hot. I mean, it is not as hot as it could be right now, thank God, but it is warm. And it certainly doesn't help with the face mask on. Whew. It's hot. There's really not. There's not a lot of people out right now. I thought I would have seen more, actually. It is a good walk. It was a great walk. Hey, Jared. Thank you for being nice. All right, driving by on their bike, playing My Sharona. There's a place that's open. more of the Jax Brewery right here. Yep, you're right. Thank you, Crazy Legs. Thank you, Bill. Wow, 3 a.m. Yeah, that sucks. I know that shift. That's not a fun shift. There's another beignet place here called Cafe Beignet. Doesn't look like they're open either, but they're not boarded up. But I've eaten here a few times. Their beignets are really good too. They're not as historic or well known as Cafe du Monde is, but yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, Leslie, yeah. Awesome. What kind of ice cream were you eating? Sorry, I'm going back to see what messages I missed. Yeah, Roby Love, you're right. It's not every day you get to see the streets of New Orleans like this. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you for coming. Janine, yeah. Hopefully it'll be back to normal by then. I hope so too. Well, look, everybody. It's been almost an hour. Thanks for coming along with me. Thank you. Thank you, Janine. Thanks for coming along with me on this. It was fun to walk around the quarter a little bit. See what's open, see what's closed. Going a little tour. But thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and go. Y'all have a good night, good day, whatever time it is where you are. Thanks.